Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Hey everyone, this is Rachel. Thanks for clicking on my video. And I came in today to talk about the Kardashians. Now, this is not like a review of the show or anything like that. This is just about my observations of this family. Now, I'm not going to say that I watch the show on a regular basis, but when there is something that has happened to them in the news, I will try to turn and watch the episode like after we found out something about them. But the reason why I wanted to do the video is y'all, I just got to thinking about their family and how they are famous for being famous and how using that they have made all this money. Now, again, I don't know a lot about the Kardashians, but this is what I remember about them. How they, came into this fame that they have now. From what I'm understanding, the first real inkling we got of them is when Kim did that sex tape with Ray J. And then my understanding was that their mother took that and kind of catapulted them into this fame, this show that they have, and all of these products and stores and all of that they have. Now, I got to thinking about that as a mother. If I had found out my daughter did a sex tape and it was all out on the internet and everybody had watched it, as a mother, I would be kind of ashamed that my daughter was caught on tape, that she allowed herself to be filmed, having sex. First of all, I would kind of be mad at her. Let's keep it real. I'm not that kind of mother that would be like, oh, hey, girl, all right, let's make some money. Let's make us some change. I am not that kind of mother. So I would first be mad at her that she allowed herself to be filmed, having sex. Then secondly, I don't think that I could be the type of mother that would say, "Oh, okay, well it's out there. Let's make this work for us." That just seems like they started all this fame in some dirty, sex tape shit. And then, y'all, how did we allow them to get to where they are now? Because think about it. None of them is like a great athlete. None of them is a great singer or a great actress or a comedian or any of the normal things that like we see people get famous for. They're basically just famous for being famous. And the men that they hook up with and the scandals that happen when they hook up with these men. Sometimes like when I do turn and catch a show or two, I'm not going to lie, there have been times that I've turned to them one week only intending to watch, maybe that show, and then it'll be interesting. So I'll catch the next two shows, meaning that I'll watch 3 weeks in a row. And then after that, I lose interest because they really don't have a talent. Even when you watch the show, you just see them going around, eating, changing clothes, getting their makeup done, their nails, arguing with each other, but there's not really a talent there. The greatest talent was Bruce. He was an Olympic medalist, and now he's a woman. You know, this whole family situation here with them. Sometimes, y'all, I just sit back and wonder, how did they do it? Their mother, she was a genius. You might as well just admit it because, child, none of them really have a talent. And then sometimes when I'm watching that show, the whining of their voices. Have you guys noticed that they all have these little whiny voices? I swear to God, sometimes when I'm turning on the show, I want to reach to the television, slap the shit out of them, say stop, and say stop all that damn whining. They have these whiny voices, especially Courtney. Oh my God. Her voice is so humdrum and boring. I don't know if it's because I'm older and I just don't get it. Like I try to remember back if they did anything really monumental. I remember when Kim was on stage with Prince and she wouldn't shake it up and he told her to get off the stage. I remember them being in a TV show here and there. But y'all, what is it that makes them so famous? Is it just that their mother did a good job marketing them? And then they've had all these different men in their lives, and these men come and go. And I hate to say it, but it's like a revolving door. They make their own wealth through, photography and their little stores and their clothes and the things that they have amassed since Kim did that sex tape. So I'm not going to say they're not making money on their own, but they also marry well. And then when they divorce these men, they're going to get a little money from them as well. This video wasn't about anything in particular. I just sometimes sit and look at them and I'm wondering, how did we help them get to where they are? I'm trying to think, have I ever bought anything that is one of their products? I don't think so. You know, and it's not that I will or will not support them. I just don't understand how they became these millionaires. And a lot of it is that they're attractive. Had this been a black family that, one of the girls had did a sex tape and the parent was, a celebrity, I don't think it would have turned out this way, where the black family could have done the same thing that the Kardashians have done. Now, I'm not going to take it from them. They have done well for themselves. They really have. They took, what Kim did with that sex tape, and y'all, they made it into, I think, probably $1 billion business. Now, keeping it real, I don't remember anything, prior to Kim doing that sex tape. Now, if y'all know of any, Kardashian stuff before that, where they were in the public eye, let me know. But I thought that the whole kickoff was Kim doing that sex tape. So if I'm wrong, just correct me. Again, I don't know a lot about them. Like I said, I watched the show here and there because after a while they do bore me. All that whining, and I guess it just disgusts me how much money they have and, how little talent I see in that family. Because their looks, those are God given. It's not something that they did themselves. So then once you take away their looks, because I must admit all of them are pretty girls, but take away their looks and you try to look at like the talent, you know. So I don't really see any, and that's just me. I think they just did a great job marketing themselves, and I guess as the public, we fell for it. Now, again, I don't remember buying any of their products, so I don't think I've been supporting them. But I guess every time I click on their show, it's like a YouTube video. I guess I give them my view, so that's support in one way or the other. So I would like to know what you guys think of them, and if you remember, you like before Kim did that sex tape, had we ever heard of them? And I mean not just the name and that their father was you know, new OJ and all that stuff. I just mean, had we heard of them? Like, had they did anything significant, these Kardashian girls, that made us pay attention to them other than when Kim did the sex tape? And then one last thing, y'all. Last night, I had the television on their show and I had the volume down because I was on the phone talking to someone. And I sat there and watched, Chloe and Kim, and it was something about some breast implants, and Chloe was digging all in her bra and shifting her breasts all in front of Scott and just all that stuff. Now, I couldn't hear what they were saying, but I don't ever remember a time being around my brother-in-law, or even for that matter, a sister-in-law, and I'm all shifting my boobs and slinging them here and slinging them there, and they just a little bit too chummy with their in-laws to me. Now that's just my opinion. There's no way I would stand in front of one of my sister's men that she's had in the past and I'm shifting my boobs all in my bra and all that kind of stuff. I just think that's a bit much. I'm telling y'all, after a while, these folk get on my nerves. I just don't know what it is about them. And everything with them, like I said, is surrounding men and them marrying well, if you ask me. The mother married well, and she made sure that her daughters did too. I guess I'm just over them, and I just still can't understand how they became so famous. So, what I would like y'all to do is just tell me, like before Kim had that tape, had we ever heard of them? And if you know anything, like I asked, just put it down in the comment section because I would be curious, honestly, because I don't remember anything about them. And with that, y'all, I'm going to get out of here because I have thoroughly aggravated my own self talking about them. It's a damn shame. I done sit up here and did a video, what is it, about 15 minutes, talking about these people that actually aggravate the hell out of me. And I think the reason why they aggravate me is because they got all this damn money and they ain't got no talent. Y'all, if you sitting here listening to my voice, you and me both, we got about as much talent as those women do on that show. Now, let's just keep it real. I'm pretty sure if you listening to my voice, it's something you know how to do really well, and ain't nobody came to your house, nor have they come to mine to get me to help start any type of business, do anything that's gonna make us a billionaire. I just can't understand it, y'all. I just can't understand it. So with that, let me get out of here because I can ramble on about this and I hate to say it, useless family. They just a family of beautiful women who got lucky. That's how I see them. Alrighty now. Bye bye.